Hiya folks, how are you? How are you, Sharon?
Very good, thank you.
Very good, thank you.
He's here,
I had a lovely birthday. He's not there, is he, Merlin?
Yes, he is.
I've had a lovely birthday while we was on the day of the live Christmas show, yeah. And we're back now. We're back now, Sharon.
We're back.
We come back from Scotland. Now, while we was up in Scotland, we bought some stuff which we were going to do up there, have a little taste test of, because some of it we had before, some of it we haven't had before.
Yeah.
And one of them is white pudding. So we've had it up in Scotland, but we've never had this one. And if I remember rightly, when we cooked this up last time in Scotland, not this one, but the one what we bought, it just all spread in the pan. And it comes in this tube, so we don't know whether it's going to hold its shape or what. So we're going to be trying that. We've got some haggis from a butcher's up in Scotland. This is proper, not the packaged stuff you get from the supermarkets. This is from an actual butcher's. We've got this, which is what we've been dying to try. This is red pudding.
For a Savile,
yeah, we have seen it in the chip shops up there, but we bought one and we're going to be giving that one a taste test. And someone did mention in the comment section to try out, I think it was fruit pudding.
It is fruit pudding, yeah.
So we've actually bought some of that as well. This again come from a butcher's,
yeah.
So we don't know what it's going to be like. So let's get them opened, let's get them sliced up, and let's get them tasted, see what they're like. And afterwards, we're going to be showing you something what Sharon can do with her fingers. Stick around for that one. Right, so these ones we don't need to cut up, Sharon.
No, I'm just going to get everything open and ready.
So this is haggis. Look, it's got a little bit of a plastic film around it, but that's not too bad. Looks quite dry, that one, Sharon, doesn't it?
Doesn't it?
This is the fruit pudding. I'm not even sure what's in that because there's no labels on
But
it.
it smells a bit like Christmas.
Yeah, I know, yeah. We don't know exactly what's in that because that came directly from a butcher's and they obviously package it themselves.
There's definitely satanas in it, by the looks of
Now,
it.
this one is the white pudding, and as I say, this one we had in Scotland and we put it in the frying pan and it sort of spread, didn't it? And it sort of went like a blob. So whether or not we had it too, it's very crumbly. Just 2 discs, baby. Just 2 discs. We're only doing a taste, so that can go back in a bag. And this little beauty, which is the red pudding,
Just get that.
in a, I'd like to call the word sheath, Sharon.
Plastic.
Yes, I call that a sheath. You can't eat that.
No.
So if we slice through that and then just take the sheath off afterwards, Sharon.
That one, I think it'd be good to put in when the pan's hot.
I think so. I think I've read that actually, yeah. So let's have a look. Have a little look.
Can't really smell much to it.
No. Oh, you've pulled the sheath off, Sharon.
Yeah, I can't cook with that on.
No, but you've pulled the sheath. Now you're pulling the sheath back, Sharon.
Yeah, I'm used to that.
What?
Long time ago.
Unbelievable. Jesus Christ, Sharon, you'll get us copyright strikes. So yeah, very small. Don't do it like that, Sharon, for God's sake. You'll have them all bleating, choking on their tea. It's the way you pulled that back, Sharon. I think you're going too thick with it, Sharon. You've got to cook it through, you see. I don't know whether it is actually cooked or not. I'm not too sure. Right, okay. So that's all of them. So if we just put that to the side, move that over, Sharon. Because we've got our little single induction hob here, people. And just drop a little bit of olive oil in there. Could use butter, I suppose. In fact, I would have preferred to use butter or even lard, but we're going with it anyway. So we're just going to heat that oil up. He's there again, look. Someone's waiting down there for a bit of pudding, Shao.
I think you can try a bit of this.
He can try a bit of this, because funny enough, we've literally just come back from the Ragged Ape, haven't we? And hello to the 2 subscribers.
I missed you.
I met in there this morning, come up from, I think it was Dorset now, she comes from Lincoln, and they're staying with, I think she said her mother in near RAF Waddington. So hello to you 2. Nice to meet you.
I bet you enjoyed the Ragged Apron.
I hope so, Sharon, 'cause there's a long way to come.
It is.
And they're up here for 3 weeks, so we might even bump into them again, Sharon.
Could do.
Right, so in we go. The pan's up to temperature now, so we're just going to drop these in. We'll put them all in together, I think,
Yeah.
Sharon. I think it'll be all right, won't it? Yeah, take the sheath off the fruit pudding. Listen to that. What temperature are you cooking at the moment?
It's at 1400 at the
Right,
moment.
we'll be able to drop that down in a
minute.
minute now, won't we? Now it's up to temperature. Look at that. So yeah, I'm expecting the white pudding to spread a little bit, maybe. Yeah, so that red pudding's a little bit dinky, isn't it?
I'll have to put that in well.
Yeah, put the end in.
In case it's quite nice.
Right, so Shao, we'll have a little play with these. Oh, I like a spatula.
Well, you want to play with my puddings?
I like to play with your pudding, Sharon. It's turning into filth again, isn't it? But it depends on how you view it, isn't it, Sharon?
Have a laugh.
Have a laugh, right. Where's the flipper? There we
We
go.
don't want haters, we want lovers.
Yeah, lovers, literally. Lovers love a pudding. Right, let's have a little look at this. I like moving things about a bit,
Oh,
Sharon.
it does. You can't walk past the pan or nothing.
No, just going to shove it about a little bit.
What does that prove?
Well, it stops it from sticking. I know it's a non-stick pan, but... Oh, come in a bit, baby. You're on the side there, look.
Because you pushed me out.
I didn't push you out, Sharon. I never push you out anywhere,
Because he
baby.
just went to have puddings on his own.
Just having a little move about, that's all I'm doing. Now, you've taken it down to 800. We're ticking over.
Yeah.
We're ticking over.
I must say, when I was in Scotland, I've done some cooking, not a lot. Tracy really looks after us when we go up there. And the gas cooker, so slow.
Oh, I know, yeah.
Oh my God, I couldn't believe it. I was so used to
These
now.
induction hobs really do heat up
Yeah.
fast, don't they, Sharon? And using Tracy's gas cooker, as you said,
It drove me insane.
very, very slow. And in fact, I think we found that when we used to use the little Calagas heaters, remember on the workshop like this, folks?
Yeah.
First, when the energy went up, we stopped using our cooker and we started using this, didn't we?
Yeah.
And this, we done a test, didn't we? We boiled a pint of water on the induction hob, on the little cooker and the main cooker.
Now go and search for that video and watch it, people.
Yeah, but it took a lot longer on the original gas hob. No, I'm going to try and turn this over now, Sharon. Can you hold this frying pan?
Do you want me to get my tongs and
No,
turn it
no,
for you?
I want you to just hold the
I
frying
just want to show you how easy it is with tongs.
I didn't want it to break up, you see. I was worried about the white pudding.
Right, now I hold the camera in it.
No, you just want to hold handle, baby.
Oh, right.
So it don't move about. That's all I want you to do, look. See, I'll get in underneath and then just flipping. Oh, look at that. Again, we've dropped the temperature right down now. That's a nice colour. We're just going to go over with the white pudding now.
Tongs might have been better for that.
No,
one.
because that breaks up, Sharon. I'm sure it does. There we go. Oh, look at that. That's a lot better than it was before, Sharon.
Well, I think that's helped putting it on the hot heat.
Yeah, probably. Let's get that final white pudding turned over. There we go. Yeah, that's looking good. And these little red puddings. See how easy the haggis broke up? Look, I disturbed it, didn't I? Oh, that looks nice. Do you know what used to like having cooked like this?
What's that?
Liver sausage. Cooked liver sausage.
I don't think I've ever had that.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's absolutely lovely. Just turn them over, look. Them little nuggets there, look. It's all looking all right, though. It's just a shame I'm not really hungry, Sharon.
No.
So, as people well know, Sharon, one of the biggest differences between a Scottish breakfast and an English breakfast is they have a tatty scone
Yes.
on it.
Yes.
They do have haggis. They do have black pudding, and I don't think they have white pudding on there. I think you get that, as I say, in fish and chip shops, which I've seen, and also the red pudding.
Yeah.
Right, okay then, so we have just added a little bit of butter in there. It seems to be very dry, so I think they're near enough ready, Shell.
Yeah.
We pulled the white pudding out, sorry,
No,
the
that's
red
the
pudding.
red.
Right, let's get these out then. Get them tasted.
I'll get them out for you.
Hey?
I'll get them out for
Oh,
you.
go on then, baby.
Because you've got the camera.
Of course I have. They're on the verge of breaking up, so you've got to be very careful. I thought the white puddings are held together a lot better than it did do
Put them up
the last
there.
time we cooked it up in Scotland, because it literally just spread, didn't it?
Yeah.
Here we are, big taste test, folks. That is it. That's the white pudding, as I say, which held together pretty well. The red pudding, the fruit pudding, which I am intrigued to taste, and haggis I have had before, but this is a proper butcher's one. How about going in for the haggis first,
Yeah, that
Sharon?
looks the most inviting, I
Right,
think.
so tell me what you think of that. Oh, you went in for seconds. Now, the Scottish do the best haggis, I think.
Yeah, but I can't even describe what it tastes of.
No, well, that's the idea, surely, because it's got its own individual, unique taste. It should taste of haggis, and there shouldn't be nothing else like it.
There is nothing else like it.
But what is it like?
I don't know. It's
All right,
just
then,
nice.
let's put it a
The
different way.
texture's nice as well in your mouth.
Do you enjoy it?
It's okay. I wouldn't go mad on it. It's okay. It's not horrible.
Right. Now, let's try the red pudding, the little red pudding. You can take a whole disc of that.
Yeah, I like it.
What's that like?
Well, it reminds me of something. It's a sausage.
Well, it is a sausage, yeah, that's what it is, obviously.
It's
Be a bit more descriptive.
plain pork sausage. That is quite
No,
nice.
it might have been that.
That's what it reminds me of.
All right, okay. Right, now go for the white pudding. Now, you had this in Scotland, and we had it in Scotland, and you said it resembled a cheese and onion pasty in flavour.
Yeah.
What does this taste of?
Does taste of onion in it. I can taste onion in it. Tastes nice.
Yeah, but what's it remind you of?
Cheese and onion.
Cheese and onion still.
There's definitely an oniony taste to it.
If you can hear a clicking, folks, that's this idiot down there. Look, he keeps putting his paw up on the counter. Not on the counter, on the doors there. Right, go
I'd
on
like to know what actually is in white
Right,
pudding.
let's have a go at the old... this is the fruit pudding, which everyone raves about, believe it or not.
But would you have this as a savoury or
I don't know,
sweet?
Sharon, I don't know the history behind it. But just
Oh my
whack
God,
it in.
it smells like bread pudding.
Right, okay, now we're getting somewhere. You're being a bit more descriptive now.
Oh yeah,
Yes?
yeah.
I don't know how you would have it, whether you'd have it on a breakfast or what, I don't know.
No, let us know. That is really tasty.
Is it? Right, let me have a go then. Come on in, baby. Right, fruity puddings. I'm going to go, like Sharon, I'm going to go for the haggis first, Sharon. Down there, baby. Let's have a close look at it. It's quite moist. Now, as I say, it breaks up quite easily, as you can see there, folks. Look. It looks a tasty little number. And Sharon couldn't really think of what it actually tasted like, so let me have a go. You can taste the oats in it. Unlike black pudding, it takes a bit of biting through it. You've got little nuggets of the oats that you can taste in it. I know what you mean when you say you can't compare it to anything. It doesn't taste like black pudding. There's quite a strong pungent taste to it, which is obviously because it's full of offal. But yeah, I do prefer black pudding to that. But there again, I never used to like black pudding because it had blood as an ingredient, but now I love black pudding. Let's try the red pudding. Again, no real smell to it. Never had this before.
It's a Savoy really in disguise.
Quite salty. I can see what you mean, that it tastes like a sausage, which obviously it is. Yeah, I'm not too sure what that tastes of actually. I can taste.
I just
it's
think
familiar.
It's a plain sort of taste. There's no spices or nothing really in it.
No,
It's like a plain pork sausage to me.
it is quite salty. It is, as I would think, if you had a Savoy and you sliced it, rather than like heat it up in water to heat it up and fried it, that might be like that. So yeah, that's okay.
Do they that red sausage? Do they put that in batter?
I don't know, Sharon. Right, let's have a look down here, shall? This is the white pudding. This is what last time when we cooked it in Scotland, it all broke up. And Sharon said it distinctly tasted like a cheese and onion pasty.
And if I remember rightly, how George liked it as well.
Yeah, he
didn't
did.
He has it.
But this one has actually held its shape because, and I think someone said in the comment section, put it into a hot pan and then it won't spread out. So let's have a go at this one.
It's weird, isn't it?
To me, it tastes like a cheese and onion pasty.
It's very strange.
It's still the same, yeah.
Yeah.
So although the other one we had spread out and we don't know what manufacturer that was, this is obviously from a different manufacturer and it still tastes the same of a cheese and onion pasty. So if you like cheese and onion pasty, you might like white
In fact,
pudding.
Martin, on that packet, it might say the ingredients.
Well, it's only pork fat, I think. I think it's pork fat. Ingredients: beef suet, wheat flour and oatmeal, onions,
Oh, it definitely has.
salt and spices. That's all it says.
Yeah.
That's the white pudding.
There you go. It's
But
definitely
this
onion,
one,
yeah.
we don't know what's in this one, because I think the butchers have actually made this one. This is the fruit pudding, which you said smelt a bit like bread pudding.
And then after I'd finished eating,
It smells
Christmassy.
like I smell Christmassy stuff, yeah. Let's have a go. Never had this before. I think what's happening is, it's like a very moist bread pudding. The raisins, or currants, whatever they are, give it the Christmas flavour.
It's like Christmas pudding.
It's a very mild Christmas, but there is obviously some spices in there as well. But all in all, in order for favourite for me, the fruit pudding is my favourite.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
My second favourite is the white pudding.
We're agreeing.
The third favourite is the red pudding. And the fourth favourite is the haggis. So there you go. That's my favourite anyway, and Sharon's actually agreed with
I've
me.
agreed with everything you said there.
Now, just because the haggis is in fourth place doesn't mean to say that I don't like it. That
No.
just means that I do prefer, and that's a big surprise to me, the what's it called, fruit pudding.
Fruit pudding, yeah.
She's going in again. Look.
No, it is Christmas.
Anyway,
Mincemeat.
you've got something else to show us now,
Yeah.
because it's a Christmas video. This finger knitting like that. Shall I say you do it, Sharon?
Okay, let's go.
Right, Sharon, what have you got for us now?
Oh, a lovely ball of wool.
A lovely ball of wool. Now, what have we got here? This ain't normal wool.
This is chunky wool.
Right, okay, and where did you get that from?
Temu, believe it or not.
Right, so all you typed in when you went to Temu then to get this wool, what did you type in?
Chunky wool.
And that was it?
Yeah.
It's probably the width of your finger. So it is quite wide, folks. They do come in different numbers, don't they?
Colours, yeah, different thicknesses.
Different thicknesses.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
this is just, I don't know what you call that
Chunky.
number. This is multicoloured, so as you can see, it's
Rainbow,
got
yeah.
many different colours in it. You can buy it single coloured a lot or whatever. And how much would a ball like that normally
I think that
cost?
was about £7.
And that is enough to do.
One scarf.
Right, okay. Well, that's
One
not bad.
long scarf.
Right, so what is the procedure for finger knitting?
This.
Right.
This is so simple.
Right, so-
I can do it. Make a loop,
Right,
pull over, then you pull the first loop through, pull that tight,
and
then
that is what you've got there, sort of a slip knot,
yeah,
basically, isn't it?
Yeah. And then you literally
Hold on, yeah. So let that bit go. That's
Yeah.
the loose end.
then
You want to
push-
undo that again and just show that again for them, please, in
Yeah.
slow motion, just so they can see. Because that's the first bit, which is the most important bit, and the rest is just pulling it through, isn't it?
It is. It's so simple. I find this easier than knitting with needles. I can't get on
So
with it.
straight piece there. Watch what she's doing.
So
Over the top,
then get that
get your loop and pull
pull
that
through.
longer bit.
and then pull that there.
Right, did you get that, folks?
You pull that to
To tighten that
Yeah.
up, just to tighten the knot up.
Yeah.
It's basically a slip knot, basically,
Yeah.
like a noose.
so then you can make your loop bigger or smaller like that.
Right, and if it's smaller, then the knitting's closer together.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Right, and all you do then, once you've done that, lay it down on
So
the
you
table,
literally, you've got that there, and you're going to put your fingers through.
through the hole, pick up the
There it
long
is.
piece,
There we go.
pull it through to make a loop out of that one,
And again there.
and then again, that's one loop done.
Yeah.
So then you'll put your fingers through there again, pick up the long bit,
One.
pull it through a little bit to make another loop. And is this tightening up as you go along? I don't know.
It is a bit, yeah. So we need actually only 4. So that's 1, 2, 3. We'll do that 5.
Four.
There.
That's your width for your scarf's going to be, right? Right, so that's one row.
Yeah.
So we're left with that there, folks.
Yeah.
That is going to be the actual width of the scarf.
Yeah.
So what do we do then?
We're going to turn it over.
Turn it over, the whole thing. That loop there is going to be your first
First
loop, which you
loop.
don't have to go through.
No.
So your second loop would
It's
be
here.
there. So you're going to
Pull it
basically
through.
come back on yourself. That's one. And then find the second
there
one
one.
there. Like that. And then the final one there. 3.
So there's our 4.
So there's you've got your 4 loops.
That's your first row
So that's your
completed.
first row there completed. folks,
And the
isn't it?
idea is to try and keep the loops the same size.
And this now, you do that, you pull through this one
so
again.
we go like that. And then we pull through. Then we pull through. Pull through. Pull through. And then we turn.
Right, and then what?
Same again. We pull through. And it's that continuous till you get to the end. Let's just loosen my wool off.
There you go.
And you can do this as long as to the size of your scarf you want.
Right, so then you just carry on and on and on, which we're going to watch you do now. Right, let's just hold that up, Sharon, and have a little look at that. And already in that short space of time, folks, as you can see there,
It's great, you can see progress, it makes you feel
and that's
good.
literally maybe a couple of minutes there.
Yeah.
So we'll let her carry on and do that. We'll find out when we come to the end.
Thanks.
Well, we want to come back to you because we want to find out how you finish it
Yeah.
off at the end. So we'll come back to you when they've done that. Right, okay folks, so there you go. That's that one ball of wool all the way down to there. And you're at the last row now with your
Yep.
4 little loops. So how do we finish that off then, Sharon?
So we're going to make another loop like normal,
Right, okay.
and the next one.
Right.
Then we lift this one and go over.
So you've done 2 extra loops.
Yeah.
And you've poked the first loop through the second loop.
That's right, and then we do it again.
With your long end.
Yeah.
Yep. And then you take that loop through the
over.
new loop you've made. And then you put the last bit through there. And then that loop you're going to take through that one.
That one, yes.
Okay. So now what you got to that stage, what do you do then?
We're going to go through there and pull it tight and make a knot.
Go in it. So you pull it tight. So that's going to be pulled tight, okay? Right. Now all you've got to do then is just lose this end, didn't you?
Yeah, so we're going to make a knot there
Just
as
tie
well.
a little knot to the end. There we go. Right, so once you've tied your knot,
We're going to go through the edge.
underneath through the edge to the row before.
Yeah.
And now it's just a matter of losing this end hole,
Yeah.
this end.
So we're going to go under.
Yep. You're just basically losing it now,
Yeah.
aren't you? And just tucking it through the other ones there and working its way around till you actually just cover up the bits that's left over. And when you get to the end, if you've got a little bit left over, just to make it secure, you go around to the row below.
Yeah, that's it. We're going to go through
And
there.
it's not going to come undone because don't forget we've actually knotted it there, folks. We're just tucking that end in basically.
You can put some glue on to hold it as well if you want. But if it does come unthreaded there, you just weave it back in.
Yeah, you've just basically just hidden that there.
There.
So if you want to put a little dab of glue just on the end there,
Yeah.
super glue or something, that would just stop the end coming
Yeah.
out. And that's basically it. So holding it up, you do the same with that end. So all you've got to do is you'll do exactly the same to that starting
There we
end,
go.
just to tie it in. Well,
And
it's
I'll
nice
tell
and
you
warm.
what, I did make one for Emily and George, and I did use it in Scotland, and my God, they're warm.
They are warm.
really are warm.
The wool you get from Temu, if I can find the link, folks, I'll put a link below the video for this actual wool. But all you've got to do, if you go on to Temu, they must do it on eBay, I would imagine. I'm not sure.
Yeah, you just put thick, chunky wool. Just make sure it's as thick as you can get, really.
And she's just tying that in
just
now,
going in the
doing
ends.
the same thing, and just tied in that little bit. Don't forget, they've already been tied off. It's just a matter of tucking in that edge and just making it, sort of weaving it in on stuff you've already done.
I could have kept going and done a Doctor Who one.
So there you go, folks. That is it. A lovely warm, really
They are warm.
chunky scarf there as well. Plus our favourite puddings, and you're one of my favourite puddings, baby.
What one? I am your favourite
Of course
pudding.
you are. Anyway, thanks very much, folks. Don't forget, if you haven't seen our Christmas special, do take a look at it. I'll try and leave a link to the Christmas special just below there. And oh, that's getting too warm, Sharon. And don't forget, hit that subscribe button, people, if you are not subscribed to our channel. And also have a little look at our backlog of videos as well. I'm sure you'll find something there you thoroughly will enjoy, because we've enjoyed making them. Yes. Anyway, thanks very much, folks. We'll see you in the next video. And until then, bye for now.
Bye.
Come on, baby. Put it up there. It looks a lot better like that.